Take 4 of this video. My brain's not working. I'm in Helena, Montana. And if you didn't notice, I am in a house. No, I did not sneak into this house. This is the home of a friend of my mother's who used to do ski patrol with her in New Hampshire, and here's a quick tour. I'm not going to name the rooms because you guys aren't idiots, and I'm not an idiot. So whoever's watching this doesn't need me to tell them that this is a bathroom, but this is a bathroom in case some of you are idiots. Or if I'm suddenly stupid. This is another bedroom. I'm going to stop narrating. So what happened today was I got up, I made that video at Devil's Tower, and I got really ambitious and I hiked around Devil's Tower, and I forgot that I was at a higher elevation than I was in New Hampshire, and so my brain stopped working and I was out of breath pretty quick into the hike, but I did the entire hike. I made it here. So my plan was to go to Yellowstone tonight and camp there, but I spent a little bit too much time at Devil's Tower hiking, and it rained a lot and I got lost in Wyoming. Ended up in this really authentic western town that had a population of 300 people. Maybe I can step on this deck without disturbing the neighbors who might think I'm crazy because I'm talking to myself. They don't know who I am. But you guys can see the mountains. But yeah, I did that, and then I was going to drive all the way to Yellowstone. But I ended up going, basically in Wyoming, you can take 2 branches. There's no straight way through Wyoming that this time that is good on time. So you can go through southern Wyoming or northern Wyoming / southern Montana. So I went up to Montana, and I went to the Custer, not Custer, even though he is buried there, or has a monument there, the Little Bighorn Battlefield Memorial. Some kind of bird making squawking noises. And that was pretty cool, except it was pouring rain, and I didn't do the drive because I was worried about time, which was good because it took me forever to get anywhere today. And then I spent the rest of the day driving and eating horrible food. I still haven't had good experience with food. I haven't found any local good places. I try to use Google for the reviews, but it's not working out because I've been in these tourist trap places all the time. Except for when I got coffee in Vermilion. That was really, really great. I'm gonna go back inside. People don't think I'm crazy. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer that food hasn't happened, and I got really tired of spending a lot of money on thinking it was going to be a good local meal, and I just went to a Pizza Hut, which, whatever. I needed horrible fast food or pizza, so yeah. So the thing is, I can stay here for a day or 2 if I want, and I think I'm not going to be able to get to Yellowstone because it's so out of the way. Basically the only way it's 4.5 hours from here, and it's south, and it makes it so I have to backtrack if I want to go back my way west to Washington. So I might stay an extra day here and check out the mountains over there. There's some parks. And there's a Lewis and Clark Trail Park, which sounds like it might be cool. And then try to make Yellowstone another trip, some other vacation sometime. But I'm gonna head up to Glacier, where I've been advised that I need to have bear spray. Which, if you're not familiar with bear spray, it is basically really, really, really strong pepper spray. But it's completely legal to have, and you don't need a permit, which I find hilarious because it's I'll just buy bear spray and have it on me at all times rather than have to worry about getting a permit for pepper spray. But yeah, I was basically told by someone that they carry bear spray and a Glock with them at all times, and I don't have a Glock. Just letting you guys know, I don't have a gun. I don't carry a gun. So it could be an experience, and if you stop getting updates from me I'm dead, or I don't have any data left in my data plan, or I haven't found any Wi-Fi. So those are the three things that could have happened to me. Your thoughts should immediately go to the worst, and you should make sure I'm okay. So if you don't hear from me, frantically text me and call the police because I'm dead. Just kidding. I'll be fine. I had another thought, but it left me. I'm gonna pass out super early tonight. I gotta make sure this video is, I think it cuts out after 10 minutes. I made a mistake earlier making a video way too long, and it was stupid because it cut me off like halfway through me talking about something, which it's probably gonna do right now. Yeah, I want to go back to, like, South Dakota was my favorite, I think, so far. The Black Hills, they're just so surreal. Montana, every state, like basically every 2 hours, there's different scenery, different climate. So when I first got to Montana, it kind of sucked. Like it was these huge, big expanses, but they were very just beige. Like that's just the only color there was. And then once I hit some of the Rockies, the mountains were really beautiful in the distance. But it's not, Montana's just not as colorful, I guess. Like the Black Hills and the Badlands and the first part of Wyoming, like where the Black Hills end, were really great contrasting colors and beautiful in that way. And I think Montana's more terrain, which has its own charm, but to me it's not as striking, I think, because I'm used to the mountains in New Hampshire. The other thing that I found was cool in Wyoming and in South Dakota is a lot of the highways have red pavement, which makes, I don't know, which makes like the scenery stand out even more. It's like a stupid thing to notice, but I really noticed it and I liked driving on it. So drivers here are, I've already mentioned this, but they're crazy. They don't yield coming onto the highway, and they just expect you to move over, but you can't move over when someone's passing you on your left. So again, cruise control is not a thing that I can do that well here, and there's a lot of turns and hills. And it's really frustrating because I don't want to drive 90 miles per hour on my horrible tires that are about to fall apart and that have zero treads. So, and I don't consider myself a bad driver. I just consider myself a safe driver when I'm not familiar with the area. So basically people drive like insane people on the highway, but then in the cities and towns, they're horrible, like the other way. They're too cautious, and they drive like 5 miles per hour and don't know what they're doing. Or I shouldn't say they don't know what they're doing, but it's just like this state has a very small population for its size, so I can understand like people don't drive in the city much. I think that's all I'm gonna make for now for video. I may do one tomorrow while I'm at somewhere cool. Not that this isn't cool, but it's mostly just me talking again, and I kind of want to show people stuff. So maybe when I'm out on the trail tomorrow, or I'm not driving, I'll try to do another video. It's gonna be hard because I'm like out of my data plan for the month, so already. So I have to make sure I have Wi-Fi before I upload stuff, and not be an idiot with that. But I'm gonna go. I've almost used up the entirety of this. I think it's only 10 minutes that I get to record. So if you've stuck with me that long, I'm sorry. I'm rambling, and you shouldn't have to listen to this. You should just not watch these. I'm planning on uploading them all to YouTube at some point, and maybe writing an actual blog thing. Alright. Bye.